Hi, I'm Jason Sean Bennett from the Exceptional Health Company. Let's talk a little bit about cancer. Cancer really is one of those really emotive topics that when you start to discuss it, you generally tend to get people getting quite divided. Those people thinking that it's bad luck or it's genetic in origin, or some people thinking it's just an act of God or some kind of crazy chance. And I guess I'm here to talk today about when we start to look at the research around cancer, what we notice is, even though it's growing enormously, we're also having great success with treating cancer and with preventing cancer. And where my passion really is at the Exceptional Health Company is in preventing you ever getting cancer in the first place. That's really where I believe the strength is. We look at breast cancer rates now. We know that the world population over the last 30 years has grown about 65%, whereas breast cancer has grown 200% over the same period. We know that cancer was around 7% at the turn of the century. Now it's around 30% in most countries. And we know that initiation is all about the three stages of cancer. Of course, you've got initiation, promotion, and you've got progression. And we know those three stages can all be impacted by diet and lifestyle and environment. So that initiation is when we first, for instance, breathe in a cigarette smoke, we get carcinogenic waste in the lungs, and we start to damage our DNA and grow cancer, called lung cancer. And then that promotion that starts to grow depending on our body environment, whether we're healthy and we can fight it or not, which of course depends on your immune system, which of course depends on your probiotic bacteria and your genetic expression, which of course depends on your diet, because that bacteria in our gut is fed by us. We feed it good food, it then looks after us and transforms us. So it's really important to have a strong immune system. So we start to see cancer rates are growing all over the world. It's growing at about 15% every single year now. And cancer rates have grown for about 70 years in a row without going backwards. So we have a really, really big problem starting to happen. But one of the most important terms about cancer is modern lifestyle cancer. And that tends to cover the bowel, the liver, the prostate, the breast, and the throat and the lung. So it's those key areas that we know generally grow much, much faster and much more deadly amounts and kill far more people in those areas where we've got the modern lifestyle happening. So we know that most cancer doesn't occur within families. We know about 90% of breast cancer occurs in families that have never had any cancer. So what can we actually do about it? What can we do? What are the simple things we can do to stop cancer growth? For a start, we can stop smoking. We can remove ourselves from smoking environments. Secondly, we can stop drinking alcohol in the large amounts we are. I'm a fan of not drinking at all. I haven't drunk for 30 years. However, for you, if you just feel cutting down is going to be important, then I thoroughly suggest that. Cutting right down to maybe one drink a week. Also, eating meat and lots of animal products and takeaway foods does a lot for cancer growth. Stress makes our body chemistry change and grows that environment for cancer growth. We know a lack of exercise does the same thing, and being inflexible. So generally, exercise is important. Lowering your alcohol, quitting smoking and getting away from smoking, changing your diet to a plant-based, fresh, local, seasonal plant-based diet. And one of the most effective ways to prevent cancer and also in treatment of cancer is regular, intelligent fasting. It is just so important. It's something the centenarians do. And we notice those cultures that have that in their culture and as part of what they do have much lower levels of cancer. We know that what happens with cancer growth is when you're fasting, cancer cells have to keep proliferating and promoting and progressing. But when you're fasting and there's no fuel, they can't do that. Whereas normal cells hibernate. So regular intelligent fasting is another great thing to do if you're looking at cancer protection and prevention inside yourself or inside someone in your own family. So can we talk about cancer? We can. We could talk all day about cancer. However, we've got an amazing team here. We'd love to work with you. So if you're interested in an anti-cancer diet or working with expertise in trying to prevent you or a family member getting cancer or having the heartbreak of going through cancer, then talk to us here at the Exceptional Health Company, and we wish you a good day.